Hope you are all well. Today, we'll have an introduction to microbiology. Since 2 years, we are all facing various difficulties due to COVID 19, Delta virus, Omicron, etc. What are these viruses? Viruses are microorganisms. The organisms which cannot be seen with our naked eye. What's the meaning of micro? Micro means very small or minute. Since they are very small, we won't be able to see with our eyes. Then, how we will be able to see these microorganisms? We can see with the help of special devices called microscopes. This is a photograph of a simple microscope. These microorganisms existed long years ago. Around 4 billion years ago, primitive cells formed on Earth due to changes in temperature and environment. These primitive cells were called archaeal cells. The archaeal cells are the ancestor for all the organisms such as trees, humans, monkeys. These archaeal cells were prokaryotes. Prokaryotes are the organisms whose cells lack a nucleus and other organelles. Prokaryotes are small, single-celled organisms that have relatively simple structure. Due to evolutionary changes on Earth, prokaryotes start dividing and reproducing. Then comes the eukaryotes. Eukaryotes are organisms made up of cells that possess a membrane-bound nucleus and holds genetic material as well as membrane-bound organelles. Microorganisms exist in a single cell form called prokaryotes, example bacteria, and also as eukaryotes, example fungi, yeast, mold, algae, protozoa. Apart from these harmful viruses, there are other microorganisms such as bacteria, fungi, algae, protozoa, which are the major groups under microorganisms. All these microorganisms are omnipresent. Omnipresent meaning present everywhere. They can survive under different types of climatic environment ranging from ice cold climate to hot summers and deserts to marshy lands. They are also found inside the bodies of animals, humans, plants, air, water, soil, food, and other things. Microbiology is the study of all these microbes. Microbes are also useful to us. Some are used in commercial production of medicines. Some are eco-friendly and helps in cleaning our environment. Microorganisms decompose dead and decaying matter from plants and animals, convert them into simpler substances which are later used up by the other plants and animals. Some microbes are also involved in fermentation process such as in the production of bread, beer, wine, vinegar, yogurt, idli, dosha, etc. During fermentation process, microorganisms produce enzymes to break down complex compounds to very simple biomolecules. Some microorganisms reside in root nodules of leguminous plants and fixes atmospheric nitrogen and increases soil fertility. These microbes play a very important role in nutrient cycling, biodegradation, climate change, etc. Microbes also help in manufacture of biofuels. Some microbes are very harmful to us also, as you all know, as they cause serious diseases in plants and animals. Some of the microorganisms grow on our foodstuffs and cause food poisoning. One of the best example is the green color fungal growth on the bread when you leave bread outside for few days. Viruses are quite different from other microorganisms. They are non-living outside the host cell, but as soon as they enter into the host cell, they became living by showing all the characteristics of living organisms. Thank you all. In the next video, we'll discuss in detail about the classification of microorganisms.